Saquon. 77 yards.
Today, from Lambeau Field in
77
Green Bay,
yards to
Wisconsin.
get it that wow.
It's week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly abuts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on 10 between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Short kick, one of the up middle taken down.
Yeah, he's going to be tagged.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play. He wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple.
Oh, yeah, that's any type of day you have.
The numbers for Jones last week, 16 carries, 56 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. Everything you do on 3rd down, that's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
75 yards.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now,
young tap. I had to go get it, but we got it, didn't we?
He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Leave him alone, man. Leave him alone, man.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
The OG veteran eyeballs right there. That's all that was.
Victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real.
Oh, good job,
Jackson.
Good job, Jackson.
And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
That's your new outfit.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And they needed to. It's a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal from the 3. Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down and goal. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He rolls it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To the air again, Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Love now. He fights him off. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
What they got it on?
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk.
5-0 here. Got him blow it. He better not blitz.
Throwing Jones.
We'll
get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end down, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A little juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Jones.
How did that into your body?
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
You can do that in front of the gym?
They'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
He wasn't with me smoking at the gym.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down
I
to the 1
did
yard
good.
line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Smoking with cigarettes out there. Oh! Why we couldn't do nothing? Why we couldn't do nothing with it? I don't understand why Barkley couldn't run the ball.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot,
I believe
it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to
we'll
play,
hit punk,
but
bitch.
mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play
plays
call.
for these legs, you
Packers
bitch.
bringing in an extra member of the
Goddamn
secondary
bitch.
here to try for the 3rd down stop.
I'm getting Jackson. I believe.
From the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted.
But I do it.
The great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we get it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have. 2nd and 23.
Don't worry.
Love going to give this one to Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8, maybe 9, but they're still left with a 3rd and long upcoming. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm trying to get a punk ass field goal.
Position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking
lost 4
about.
yards. That's what happened.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where
Oh,
it
that
is.
happened that drive.
Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that
I'm
miss
about to
there,
open up. I'm sick of
you
this.
hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up the 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help,
a little bit
I
more
guess waving the
calm. I
arms
made
is
that a lot
helpful.
harder
It
than it
certainly
needed
is
to
because you
be.
got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Jones on first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
I see the trap.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Jones eluding the open man.
He's got sacked.
It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Of course it was. Of course it was.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there.
Pride died on the field.
In there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Drop this underneath for
Why
Jones.
you do your boy like
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
That's your vision. Hey, you got your 1 touchdown. You got your 1 touchdown.
Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
It's all good news. That was all news.
After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about the 4 in the game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right?
That boy
Sometimes it
dragging
takes a
by.
while for a guy to get going. That's my point.
Oh,
It's not
yeah,
the
I think he
first
only
few
need 1
carries you
yard to
worry
get
about
it
that.
that well.
As they go
But Tony
along,
might
that
get
guy
a
lathered up,
touchdown
get those
right
blocking
now.
assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Did the same thing y'all did. 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 Number 2, journalization, boy.
Darius Toney, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Whoopsie.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and
Anything
simple
they
there.
can do?
Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting
We
in the
can do
touchdown
better.
on play number 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Good
And
bone.
they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they head
Always
up to the
putting them boys
35-yard
down.
line.
Oh.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Well, the pressure gets to Love,
Going
and he'll go
down.
down. The defense
you hit him with
rising
the
to the
hook like that.
challenge and setting him back on
You
the
hit him with the hook
sack.
like
And when you see
Yeah,
a
hit him
quarterback
with the hook
retreating
like that.
away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield.
Moving
He was
his
trying to
body
shake
from
defenders and extend the
side to
play,
side.
but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Love. And this pass broken
Why you
up.
throwing on him?
The
God, you
contact
got me
well
that hot
timed
again,
there.
though.
And now
Don't tell me
4th
I'm
down.
going to punt now.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
Why they keep throwing on Deadman?
It's intercepted.
Why do they try and throw on Deadman? I don't
And
understand.
they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the
boy,
game,
on
and there's
fire.
not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Ball's going to get his 3rd touchdown.
Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down as
That's
he's
a foul
inside
line.
the 40. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
That's
There
touchdown.
goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is
Negro
caught,
fell
but
out
the
of
back
bounds.
judge right there to say
Oh, hit him with
incomplete.
this. What I do? Oh, they gave us a penalty. Anyway.
Umpire threw the
Yeah,
flag,
I
usually
see.
always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their
We gotta run that
positioning,
back.
where you are
We
on the
gotta run
field,
that
the
back.
umpires got different responsibilities, but always
Yeah,
making
no
sure no
team.
one's holding.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Open man, he's
That's
got
automatic,
it.
baby.
It's Toney for a giant
Let's get
touchdown.
activated. Let's get activated.
Kadarius Toney, 48 yards. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at
Told you he
21.
was gonna get out of hand.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
Yep, young
They'll be set
man.
up pretty nicely
Yep,
here as
young
they have it
man.
up to
Come
the
meet old
35-yard
shoulder.
line.
Come meet old shoulder bone.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football
He
back.
ain't ready.
And that interception that
You don't
ended
want
their
this
previous
football
drive
back.
likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted.
Look here.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Going back to Love. And he's got his man on the outrun. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. To throw now, here's Love. Open man is Duvernay. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Dancing to his left. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back pumped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. back to throw. Jones. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Giants are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
I won the ball, big.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And the ball comes out.
Yep.
Love lost it. And who's got it? The
I
Giants.
want that.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as
just put it like a 6-hour video of head-to-heads where I went 9-1.
We're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Played 10 games. Play only with the Giants.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this
The evidence still out there. You can watch the whole thing.
Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
I've been playing head-to-head so long, it got kind of boring after a while.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Just says you can watch the whole video.
One last shot now for Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of
points. Must be impressed.
Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Down 2 picks. I couldn't get Saquon 1. I keep it. Dang. I ain't never seen that many pancakes. No tackles for loss. 3. That boy is a problem. 3, 6, 4, 1, 3. I'm looking. Damn it, coach. Yeah. Yeah, might as well. I don't think we really need none of that though, for real. Oh, I'm supposed to be rushing to do it. I ain't got nothing to add. And it's a 5-hour video of oh shit. You need that back. You need all that. What the? Ooh, I got 2. And ain't nobody get up. Well, Kadarius just got his upgrade. Oh yeah, let's look at this. I already know he ain't good. I already know you ain't good. You pressing too much. Hold up, man, look at this. This is the only team I play with. Look at all, we trash. Look at the offense. 67 overall. Alright, let's get back to it. '70. Damn, they made Danny worse. He used to be a 71. Ain't that stuff? Didn't change nothing though. 1-8 in a row. Hold up. It wasn't no fluke. Look at this. What, they go back 19 games? Look at this. All with the Giants. Beat the Cowboys. Beat the Bengals. Beat the shit out the Bengals. Beat the Cowboys. Beat the Saints. Beat the Steelers. He quit. I picked him off and he quit because the defense looked too good. Beat the Ravens. Beat the Ravens. Lost to the Bills. That was the one good player. He played a solid game. Beat the Bills. Beat the Bills. Beat the Bills. Beat the Packers. Lost to the Browns. Beat the Chiefs. Lost to the Seahawks. Beat the 49ers. Beat the Ravens. Beat the Vikings. He quit because he was trash. Yeah, this is what I do. It gets boring now. I even try and keep it close because it's even more boring when you play people and they keep quitting. Let me see. Who is the worst team? 77. Oh, that's not too bad. Defense saved us a lot. Jacksonville, Jets. Yep. The Texans only. We tied for fifth worst with the Jets, or you could say fourth. Yes. Oh, I hate it. Every day. You playing the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Packers. Nobody let up. But if I do play somebody with the Giants, we usually quit out. What time is it? I'm gonna play somebody right now. I gotta quit and I gotta change the title because it won't let me change it. I'll be right back, though.